Yo, what up, what up, what up? We back in the building this again. It's your boy, Shawty Parker. Just my damn opinion. You know opinions are like assholes, and you know your boy got one too. We ain't gonna hold you long, man. I'm gonna bring the rest of the crew in. I got my partner who with me all the time. Cool Cal, the coolest fan in the land. He on another show with me. Respect the hedges. What's happening?
What it do? What it do? Glad to be back in the building, man. Glad to have some of this good talk, man. I'm ready to see where these stocks and bonds landing this week, man. So I'm excited, man. Let's get
Hey, I mean, I see you got Arch Manning for Heisman. What's all that about?
it. So I want to tell you, man. I mean, some of the people been a little hard on them, including myself, man. I think you know what we need to take a step back. It's not been that bad. I think he's still a Heisman contender, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. With that being said, we're gonna bring the third wheel in, man. He been here since the jump, man. My home and my brother from another mother. AP in the building. Pot was that? Oh, what pot got going on?
Oh.
What's happening?
What's happening? What's happening?
Greeting, Earthlings. What's happening, people? How y'all doing out there?
Now
Let's get it in, baby. It was a good Wednesday.
I don't want to jump segment because we're gonna definitely do our stock up and stock down, which I love and who we hold and buy
Yeah,
and
this for
sell.
you. Next time I see you, I'm gonna get this to you, man. This for you.
Well,
Hey
for
man,
me,
that thing. What's that
Yeah.
worth right now, Pat?
It's custom, so he probably gonna get about $25.
that might be the word where it was when you first bought it, but we ain't gonna
Nah, I ain't paid 25 for it, but you probably can get.
Oh, it don't went up.
It's still a true fan out here who'll give you about
Okay,
25
all right.
for it.
Well, okay, all right. I ain't gonna jump ship. Before we get into our stock segment, man, we're just gonna talk a little general football, man. You know, we got another good, decent week of football coming, man. We're getting into about week 6, which is the midway point. A lot of people don't play 5 games, but it's actually week 6. For a lot of teams, most teams will be at their 6th game, I think, next week, if I'm right. Um, with that being said, we kind of at the midway point, man. You know, y'all got any games y'all looking forward to this weekend? Any games in particular y'all looking forward to? We got a couple of big games, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, shit, right here, man. I mean, the dogs. I know, this is not necessarily just a dog show, but man, that's a big game going to Auburn.
Yeah, yeah.
Auburn has lost 2 tough SEC games already, so they're gonna be looking to go full steam this week. They're gonna put out their best effort of the year because at the end of the day, they're still in it. If they feel like, hey, if we can win out, we're gonna be in the playoffs. So they're still fighting for that. And that's one thing I do like about college football. You lose a game or two, your season's not completely over. So I'm
Right.
really looking to see how the Bulldogs gonna respond this week. And then I'm looking over to the red what is it called? The
Red
red
Red River
rivalry.
The Red River
Red
Shootout.
River
Red
rivalry.
River, yeah, there we go. So I'm looking
Oklahoma
at that.
versus Texas.
Oklahoma and Texas, right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talk. I'm not sure if Mateer is going to be back.
He's not. He's not.
He's
I
not going
think.
to be back, so it's definite.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna be
Okay.
Hawkins. Going to be the start. I don't think they're going to put Mateer out there yet. There were
Okay.
talks of him
Okay.
being healthy enough to play, possibly, but I don't think he's going to.
Okay. Okay. So that makes sense. So again, another team. So Texas, again, they got 2 losses. They came in with aspirations, win the national championship this year. So I think we're going to see their best effort of the year as well. So I'm excited to see how that game is going to play out as well.
What about you, Pop? We got Alabama and Missouri too, Oregon and Indiana. Now
Yeah,
that's
that's
gonna
the
be a
one.
big.
Yeah, outside of
Yeah.
what Cal spoke on. Yeah, I was gonna say Indiana and Oregon. Another top 10
Are they
opponents.
for
Oregon
real,
coming off
Pop?
a bye
You
week.
think they
Huh?
real? You think
Who?
Indiana for real?
We will find out this week, and
Mm-hmm.
we'll see how
Yeah.
Oregon responds off of a bye week. Got a little rest. Got your feet up under you this week, so it should be a good one. We will see. I'm gonna see if Indiana for real. They put some whammy on some people because they winning with style, like I always speak about with the style point. So we'll
Mm-hmm.
see how they
Yeah.
handle Oregon this week.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you another game that's interesting going into this weekend. That Michigan and USC game.
That's a good one. That's a
Yeah,
good one.
Yeah,
I
yeah, that's
agree.
gonna be
yeah.
very, very interesting. And we're gonna see if Lincoln Riley can start to try to get over this hump. And we're gonna actually see where Michigan got, because I think, I've been kind of keeping up with Michigan, and they just been playing bully ball, but they weren't able to bully OU. You know what I'm saying? OU came in there and put 8 in the box and said, "Beat us, young man, with your arm," and he couldn't do it. But he's been a little bit more. How can I say? He's expanding his game more. He's running a little bit more, and I think that's opening up the run game. Not their run game, but his passing game. But it's also helping the run game. And they just been running the shit out the ball on folks. And
yeah.
And
but they averaging almost 200 a game.
I don't know. It
I
might
don't know.
be
I
more than that.
know. We kind of early in the season still, but listen, man, we got to maybe start thinking about Justice Haynes for that Heisman. I know going into last week, he's had some big time games this year. I know he was averaging something like 8-9 yards a carry, well over 100, and I think 30 yards a game. So like we got to start looking at him a little bit more, man. He done had a pretty strong season on the low.
He don't kill me in some of my pick'ems. Trust me, because I just didn't think he was gonna rush for 104 yards against who that was they played last week, and he just been dogging everybody, bro.
Yeah. He been toting that rock this year, man.
Yeah, for sure. I was trying to pull up his stats, but I'm definitely looking forward to that game. He had 654 yards on the season, and he's averaging 7.7 yards a carry with 8 touchdowns.
Yeah, so strong season so far. Strong season.
Yeah, he toting the rock. He told him. And I didn't see that in him at Alabama. He obviously needed more opportunities, and that's why he left. And that's a successful transfer portal. When we talk about so much, things don't go right for kids in the transfer portal. But Justin Hayes definitely made the right decision.
Yeah, and you know what, too, man? Like Michigan is one of those, to me, perfect schools to get guys like that because they want to give one running back 20-25 carries a game. Like they don't want to have 7 here. Yeah, there you go, feature back. So we don't see a lot of the feature backs anymore. So I think that's the perfect place if you're a running back, and you feel like, hey man, I want to get some more opportunity. I can play. Michigan, I think, is a great place to go do that.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, we're the guy who's backing him up. And shout out our podcast member CA. What's happening, man? Good holler. Good. Thanks for checking in. But the backup ain't bad either. I mean, the backup, it ain't much fall off. But Hayes is a different kind of runner, but it ain't much fall off. The backup back, I think, adds a different dimension. But Hayes is definitely the feature back right now. So yeah, that's a big pickup for them.
Right.
So just to kind of transition, man, before the season started, man, we had our I don't know if you guys remember, but we had our too early playoff brackets. Y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do. Yes, sir. Yep.
So since we at the halfway point, I just wanted to kind of, before we get into our stock segment, I just kind of wanted to check back in on those brackets and see how they looking and see how people feeling about their brackets. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to share my screen, and you guys let me know if you can see this. And you know what, Pot? I think yours may have been cut off. Let me see. Can y'all see that? Do I need to blow it up at all?
I can't see Pot. I can see our top 8.
All right. Did that work?
Yep, there we go.
All right.
Woo-wee.
So those are our top 12 playoff teams and how they ranked in the brackets when we first picked them out. The teams that are highlighted in reds are the teams that are currently no longer in playoff contention, meaning they're out of the top 11 or 12, as we should say.
Okay.
So this is just an update. Clemson no longer ranked. Texas no longer ranked. Notre Dame for me is out of the top 12.
Penn State no longer ranked. They no longer ranked too, right?
Yeah, they no longer
off the board.
Yeah.
Take them off the board. Yes.
Yeah, so on and so on. I mean, we all. I think I think we all have 6 teams that are currently in contention and 6 teams that are currently not, based off what we did in the beginning.
Yeah, because we got about the same teams, just in basically different orders.
Right. I think the teams that kind of slid into the playoff spots currently was Oklahoma,
Mhm.
Texas A&M,
Mm.
Ole Miss. But I think one of y'all had Ole Miss as a playoff team, so it wasn't Ole Miss. It was Texas A&M. God, I
Does
had
it
them.
does it scroll up anymore? Because I see it stops at 9. Do we ever see them bottom
Oh, y'all
three?
can't. Oh, y'all can't see the 12. My bad.
Yeah, it don't show all at once. Okay, so then we got okay,
Yeah.
okay. I see. I got Ole Miss.
Yeah, you had Ole Miss, but it
Uh,
wasn't Ole Miss. It was. I would have to go back to the rank. It was Texas it was Texas A&M. Let me go to rankings.
I had BYU.
So the teams that snuck in that we didn't account for was Texas A&M, Oklahoma, Indiana, and Texas Tech.
yep.
That's who it was.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah,
Scroll up a little more. Let's see who we all got at 12.
all at 12. I got Memphis. You
I
have
had
Boise
Boise
State,
State.
and
I had
Pot
Boise
got
State.
Boise State.
Ooh, wrong on that.
I'm only right because Memphis is currently ranked number 25, so they would have that FBS slot being the highest ranked team from a Power
And I
Five.
got BYU now.
Non-Power
BYU
Five.
5-0.
Well, like I said, these are just, and then to our credit too. Now these are teams who are currently not in contention. That don't mean they can't get back in contention.
Contention.
And some of these
Mm-hmm.
teams were not in contention when we first started. If that makes sense,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
they
Like I
weren't in the
think like Notre Dame looks like they're getting back in form and getting back in contention is just a name to throw out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just thought that'd be cool, and we'll again go back to that. I wish we had time. I should have probably let her made some changes to it. Clearly needs to be some changes made because I think we all would probably throw. Uh, right now, I would have to put Oklahoma in there.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
For
and I
sure.
would probably take Penn State out. I think they have a much tougher road to climb. I would probably add. I would have to add Texas A&M, and I would take Arizona State out. My third team would probably be. Damn, I should have been typing these in while I'm just talking. My third team would probably be taking Texas out because they obviously out, and I would probably add right now. I would have to add Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would have to. Now, where they slide it, I don't know, but I would probably put Indiana maybe at the 9th spot for me. Uh, yeah, that would be my entries and the people who I would take out. Can y'all run through that off the top of your head? We don't have to.
The teams that we have up here versus who we would slot in.
Right. Like the one, yeah, in the
Um,
top 12. I just
so
picked
So we
obviously
say
three.
Oklahoma, like you
the
say, definitely
Clemson,
Oklahoma.
yeah.
Shoot, depending on what happened, man, might just even, hey, man, just might have to take a chance with Georgia Tech. Shit.
I ain't going that far.
Look, the way the shit going, why not?
Nah, I ain't going that
They
far.
already 5-0. I mean, why not? They sleeping on
I
them. I
get it.
mean, but still, look, you got other teams too, like North Texas. They talking about them.
North Texas.
Yeah, they've been talking about North Texas, Mean Green.
To
They've been
do
talking
what?
about them, the Navy. I've been hearing talks about the Navy. Like
To do
these are
what?
teams like that can possibly like slide in somewhere
Boy,
and
Texas.
pick up one of those last 1 or 2 spots in the playoff. They're like this. Hey, don't shoot the
Okay.
messenger. I'm just the
Nah,
messenger. But I'm just
no,
saying it's in the air. Like you got
I
a
was just
couple more
wondering
sleepers
what
like
you were talking about
UNLV.
doing.
Like
The 12th spot
UNLV,
open to a
they
lot of
5-0.
things.
Yeah, UNLV 5-0. So I mean, it's a lot of things. The way college been playing, and it's been like any given Sunday. any given
but the
Saturday.
12th seed is to a non-power. I'm saying it's open to a lot of the teams you were mentioning. It's open to a lot of those teams. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna be
okay.
kind of crazy. Like for them last little bit of spots. Like, ugh,
But what's gonna
it'll be
hurt
tough.
them? It goes to the high. I think it goes to the highest ranked none, and it's gonna be hard for those teams to be ranked in the top 25.
I don't know. They already in the 25. Well, yeah, they're not even
Ooh.
ranked right now. They on that bubble part.
Memphis the only one. I think they had
Memphis number
25.
23. 23.
23. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But it still go to the
So
highest rank. They may not be in the top 25, but it'll be the highest rank. Shout out to Stephen G. What it do, Stephen G?
Steve.
Steve, yeah, I don't see North Texas. Like even if they go undefeated, they just don't play anybody.
Well, again, it goes to who would be the highest rank. They might not be top 25, but it'll be the highest
Yeah.
rank.
Okay, so
Generally,
even if they, yeah, okay, so even if they 29, I got you.
but
Okay,
generally, it's going to go to one of those bigger, stronger schools, and they will probably end up being ranked like 24, 20. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're
right,
not.
right, right.
Which I get what Pot's saying, though. I get what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Oh,
gonna be a tough one though.
yeah, that gonna yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
know. I mean, they saying it for a reason. I get what you're saying, but that'll be tough. Oh, look at your boy. Look at your number 22 homeboy.
What do you say?
Your number 22 homeboy. All right. So with that being said, I wish we would have been tracking this, man. We're gonna go on and get into it, man. Everybody know how this stock market go, man. This shit fluid, man. Stocks go up and down, man, week to week. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be the first. I'm gonna be the first one to say. I'm gonna be the first one to do this stock that I'm selling, because I know my boy itching. He can't wait. But I'm gonna be. So we the first segment. We're gonna do who stock we selling going into week 6, whether it be player, coach, or team.
Okay.
And one player that I am stock who I'm gonna sell, it was a high stock. I bought it early. I lost some money on it. I'm not ashamed to say you can't win them all. I lost some money on this stock. And it's Arch Manning. I'm selling Arch Manning stock. The shit got to go. I was thinking about keeping a little bit of it because it still has potential. But I'm gonna cut my losses because I don't know how far this ship gonna sink. Because if they lose to Oklahoma, which I think they will this week, that stock might continue to be a falling knife, is what we call in the stock market, and it can continue to go lower. So I'm going out publicly. I'm selling all my Arch Manning stock right now. I lost money on it.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, Cal,
Oh.
which stock, player, or coach or team stock you selling this week?
Um, I'm selling my LSU stock.
Mm.
I'm selling my LSU stock.
Did you
I just
lose money? Cause
uh
they rank like 12, right? Still 11 or something, right?
they still ranked 11. They ranked 11. They still 4-1. Um, I'm just not seeing it. I think
Mm.
that they're gonna come down the pike. I think that they're gonna lose two or three, definitely two or three more games. I'm sitting up here. I know they play South Carolina this week. I don't have quite as much confidence in them as I once did. So that's kind of my biggest thing. I just don't have as much confidence in LSU's offense, which I didn't think that would be a problem coming into the season. But they just don't look like a smooth unit. I still don't trust Brian Kelly. I'm off my LSU stock.
So let me mention this, Cal. I'm gonna give you their futures. I'm gonna say we are now charting LSU stock. They got South Carolina this weekend, Vandy, Texas A&M, Alabama, Arkansas, Western Kentucky, and Oklahoma. You're right, they could lose 3 more games. Possibly.
Yeah.
Texas A&M, Alabama, and Oklahoma could be losses. But I don't think they lose all three of them. But I get your point. I get where you're going with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just so down on the offense this year. I just thought it would be a lot more explosive. Because I'm actually sitting up here looking at it. You know, their biggest game of the season they played, they scored 56 against Southeast Louisiana. The rest of their games, they've been 23 and under.
Yeah, I see them
You
going
know,
9-3 possibly.
and,
Yeah.
and even when they played Florida, they picked off Lagway 5 times and still can only come away with 20 points. So I'm not seeing it with their offense, and that's why I think that they're gonna falter down the stretch.
I ain't mad at that. I can see the logic in that. And looking at the chart based off what you said, you are right. So I mean, I think it's still a good start. None of us had them in our playoff bracket, I don't think. So you might want to go on a jump ship because if you don't see I don't really see a lot of high side, no future in it. I don't know. It could, yeah. I wouldn't be mad at selling that stock. Yeah, because it's just consolidating right now. It ain't really doing. I ain't mad at it. Give it some time to see what it'll do. Because they do have a Heisman Trophy type candidate at quarterback.
Right.
But to your point, it hasn't produced much. So yeah, I'm with you. I ain't mad at you. AP, my brother from another mother.
Yes.
What stock, team, player, or coach you selling this week?
Man, I thought they were gonna give me a little show when I first spent my money on them, man. I thought about it. I lost a little money. I stayed with it. Lost a little more money. I stayed with it. Right when I was gonna get ready to, and I said, I'm getting ready to sell. I'm gonna sell. As soon as I say I'm gonna sell, they jump back in the top 25. But
Stock market be like that.
I don't trust them. Coach Mike Lavelle and them damn Florida State Seminoles. Sorry.
I like that.
Tommy C, quarterback, transferred Boston College. I love you, brother. But I gotta let that stock go. I can't lose no more money on that. I'm sorry.
I like that. Interesting.
I like that. Me too.
Let me ask you this as a stock market guy. Stocks go up and down. It's all about patience in the stock market. You don't think this is a stock where you kind of answered it, but I just want you to kind of maybe reiterate it. You don't think the fact that it's having a little, it could be what we call a cat bounce, where it just bounce a little bit and just tank again. You saying this could be a cat bounce, but I'm thinking, based off their conference, I think they got a chance to rise pretty high. No? You gonna go on and get out of there?
Yeah, I gotta go. I got money. I got big money on Carson.
But other than Miami, no, I see them winning the conference. But I'm saying Florida State. Like, who else you think better than Miami and Florida State in that conference?
I just don't trust Florida State.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's actually I think clearly Miami. I think clearly Miami's the team in that conference. But I mean, honestly, listen. I think Florida State potentially. I'm not sure of who everybody plays. I guess I could look it up. But Florida State could lose to Georgia Tech. Florida State could lose to Clemson. So I'm just saying potentially those are games that they could potentially lose. Let me ask y'all this. I never bought any stock in this, but who bought stock in Belichick or North Carolina?
No.
Okay, I'll just wonder.
That was
where
off.
You, Cal?
That was I thought that was
me and C Rob, our partner C Rob, we were chopping that up before the beginning. I told him, I was like, bro, that shit ain't gonna work with Belichick. I just don't think he cares. I think he went there to get a check, try to slide his son on in. Yeah, and the team looks horrible. They look horrible.
And Pot, now you said now, Cal, I'm gonna give you the rest of their schedule now. I don't know, Pot. I might hold just a little bit of that stock based off this schedule. Their remaining schedule: Florida State plays Pitt, Stanford, Wake Forest, Clemson, Virginia Tech, North Carolina State, and Florida. Man,
Okay.
I don't see none of them teams beating Florida State.
Okay.
You know what? I see why you feel that way,
Okay.
but I don't think Florida State is as solid as we thought they were in week one.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying? I
I
think
agree.
They be the hype.
But I
so.
don't
I
see
think
the
they can
rest of
still
them teams play
potentially.
too. I don't see
All right.
everybody else on the. I don't see everybody else on this roster play except
You know, Wake
Pitt.
Forest gonna play on tough.
And I'm gonna tell you this:
Pitt gonna play on tough.
everybody who they play on the roster got a worse record than Florida State got.
Okay.
Pittsburgh 3-2, Virginia Tech 2-4, Clemson 2-3, North Carolina State 4-2. That might be the best game they got left on the roster is them.
Hey man, you already know when you the 100.
And Wake Forest 3-2.
Everybody bringing their best game against them, bro. What?
I mean, I get it. I'm just saying they got a chance to run the table.
No
now.
Dabo, he by the time you see Florida State again, he gonna have Clemson on point.
That's a weak schedule, but I understand. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying if you go through that schedule with one more loss, you finish 9-3. That ain't bad. I don't think Florida State was ranked in the beginning of the year, were they?
No.
True. I think that definitely would
And they
exceed
jumped up to
expectations.
14. Then they jumped up to 14, and then they just, got kind of crazy for them.
I mean, if you finish 9-3, you'll probably finish back close to your all-time highs, which would be 14, 15, 16. You know what I'm saying? So that's a great investment.
Give them the Outback Bowl or something.
But that's a great investment. You bought them before the season, which means the stock was low. They were not in the top 25. Yeah. They rose all the way up to an all-time high rank number 4.
By the time I get through trying to stay with them, I'll be in the red, so I might as well start where I'm ahead.
If they lose, if they can't navigate their schedule. But I'm just saying, looking at the schedule, that might be a stock I would probably hold. Matter of fact,
remember, we'll talk about it next week, week after that, and the week after that.
That might be some stock I'd buy. I'm buy, but before it gets too high.
Miami and Ohio State.
Right. So Cal, now we're gonna go to the next segment. We want to know what team, what coach, what player this week stock you are holding. Who you feel good? You feel good about this stock. It's been up and down, maybe consolidating. Maybe it's been, dipping a few dollars, then going back up a few dollars. At the end of the day, you ain't really losing or winning there. You feel good about this stock called or this team player coach called it got the potential to take off. To make your portfolio go boom.
To make my portfolio go boom. I'm holding my Notre Dame stock. I think my Notre Dame stock, it took a dip. I grabbed me a little bit more on that dip. Now it's on the way back up. I'm holding that stock. I'm riding it the rest of the season. I think they're gonna finish running the table. I think they're gonna get back in the playoffs and be where they need to be. I got faith in Freeman.
I like that a lot. I can't argue with that because that's who I was going to pick. But since you already went that route, again, I don't think I have no arguments with that. I think the main reason I'm holding that stock because I invested pretty high in it. And I ain't saying I'm stuck, but I really think Notre Dame, the way that things are set up, I should have looked up their schedule. But just the way things are set up, that 5th seed was made for them traditionally. They may not get it this year, but they will be a playoff team. So their stock may not have a chance to rise all the way back to all-time highs, which I think they were number 5 at their highest peak. But I do think I have a chance to get a lot of my money back and potentially go more. So I'm going to hold the Notre Dame stock as well. Yeah. That's how I view it, Cal.
So I got their schedule. I was going to just say it real quick. So they got NC State this week. So that's a pretty solid game. They got USC next week, Boston College, Navy, Pitt, Syracuse, and Stanford. So potentially, I see USC potentially being the only other game that they may have some problems with. Other than that, I think they're gonna handle everybody else.
I agree with you. I'm with you. I see one loss in that schedule, so that stock has a Notre Dame has a chance to get their stock all the way back up to a very high seat. Like I said, we may not get back up to 5 Cal and get all our money back,
Yeah,
but we definitely got a potential to get a lot of that money back. And if they go to the playoff, then we can, see some profits. But at this
right.
point, I gotta hold that Notre Dame stock, so I'm with you on that as well. I'm holding my Notre Dame stock as well. Pot, what
Yeah,
team, coach, or player stock you holding?
man, y'all already know. We up and down like a roller coaster. But guess what? We back in the top 10.
Mm,
We back in the top
UGA.
10. Kirby and these boys. We teaching these little young puppies how to become big dogs.
Okay.
See, we got spoiled when we had Carter and Jordan and the boys. And when they went to the league, what we should have did was stayed in our zone. Get more hungry D linemen, baby. The D linemen fuck up the timing.
So your
You
company
understand what I'm
CEO got
saying?
to change some things in the company. You still like it. You just got to do some things different.
Yeah, but hey, hey, man, this us. We here. Ain't it,
Look,
it, I ain't losing nothing. Like you say, I ain't losing nothing. I'm good. I've been having this thing over
well,
30 years, man. I'm good. We
well, that
still riding
stock.
good over here.
I let you retort and Cal, but Cal, I'm gonna say this just in my opinion. When I equate it to the stock market, speaking metaphorically, like that stock is very similar to the stock we were just talking about, right? It
Right.
started it
Right.
started very high. It has
Right.
we don't lost some money in it. You know what I'm saying? So at this
Right.
point, we want to hold on. It's holding. We ain't lost a lot of money, but it's holding steady. But it has the potential. It may not shoot back up to where we was number 2 at one point.
Hey,
We were
Right.
number 2 team in the nation, right? 2 or 3.
Something like that. Yeah. Before we played Bama.
we
Yeah.
was in the top
Right.
five.
We may not get all our money back. We may not shoot all the way back to number 3, but you have a chance to get some of your money back. And if you make it to the playoff, to then be profitable. But at the end of the day, you have lost money in that stock, right?
Yep.
Is that fair to say?
Yes, sir.
That's
Okay.
fair. That's
Okay.
fair.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair to say. All
Yeah.
right. I just
Yeah.
want to make sure we're on the same page. I'm gonna equate it to the stock mark because I do have UGA stock too, so I know exactly where you come. There's
For sure. For
some
sure.
Yeah,
stock I'm
yeah.
holding as well. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure I was being equal across the board. All right.
Yeah.
So with that being said, guys, Cool Cal, wet stock player, coach or team stock you buying. I'm talking about you buying it. Can't get enough of it. Whether it's and when you let me know, is this a high evaluation? You don't care how hot this stock is, or you getting in at a low evaluation, or is this something you get in before it just spring off?
Man, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. Because I got two. I
Okay.
got two. That they and you know what? They actually play this week. So Oregon and Indiana play this week. So Oregon stock was already high. It's high stock. It's been high stock. Indiana stock was a little bit lower. You know what I'm saying? Now it's rising. I didn't get it when it was at its lowest. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? But I think this weekend is a big opportunity for that stock to go boom. You know what I'm saying? They coach Signetti, they quarterback Mendoza he been playing on a Heisman level this year. He's been off the charts. Um, but so they got a big opportunity. I'm gonna go ahead and buy some Indiana stock this week. I don't know if they're gonna pull off the upset, but I think they're gonna make a great showing and put the nation on notice for real.
Okay, I can see that. And I would agree with you. It is a premium stock already. But if Indiana beats Oregon, they have a chance to go into a different stratosphere. That you have the opportunity to definitely earn some profitability on that stock. If you betting on Indiana right now, you get that stock right now. No, it's expensive, but if they beat Oregon, you definitely can see some profit. But Cal, it can be high risk. You know what I'm saying? High risk and high reward, because if they lose, that stock gonna fucking tumble.
Oh, for sure, for sure. That's
Okay.
why. That's why I said, this is one of those, like, it can really boom if they go in there and show something. But they showed a propensity the last year or two when we thought that they were climbing and they played one of those big boys and got knocked off. So I'm gonna go ahead and fall for it one more time with Indiana. See what they do this week. See if they can. I'm not going all in. I'm buying
Right.
some stock. I ain't putting my whole portfolio on them, but
Yeah.
I am buying some stock this week to see what they're gonna do.
Let me ask you this before I go to mines. Let's say if Indiana plays a close game to Oregon and lose, let's just say by 4 or 5 points.
Yeah.
Would you consider holding that stock, or would you sell it?
Oh, for sure, for sure. They just
Before
can't.
okay.
Don't get beat 35-7. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Like, if you show that you are a contender by actually playing a competitive game at this particular point. They haven't been at the championship level. They haven't
Mhm.
been anywhere close to that. But I think that they could make a statement, not for a moral victory, trying to win, but I think you could still make a statement by
Right.
going out there and looking like an elite football team. So that's what
Right.
I'm expecting Indiana to do.
Okay. I'm with you. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I have two stocks that I'm buying the shit out of right now too. One of them, as much as it pains me, cause folk were telling me to buy this fucking stock while it was low. But I'm a stock market guy, read charts, and I have to see the proof in the pudding. Now the stock don't got goddamn high. It's a premium stock now. I think they rank number 7 maybe. But I'm buying
Mhm.
Oklahoma stock. I'm finally buying some
They're
Oklahoma
number
stock.
six. They're number
Okay.
six.
Six.
They're number six.
So
Yeah.
so I'm kind of like you, Cal, with the Indiana stock, and they just one spot away from each other, so we're in the same boat. I'm buying
Right.
this Oklahoma stock, man, because if they beat Texas this weekend, which I'm predicting them to beat Texas, that Oklahoma stock is gonna go through the fucking roof. So I'm trying to
Yeah.
get in for the train lead the station, but I hate because I could have got this stock cheap when they were down at 17, 16, or something like that in the beginning of the year. I could have got this
Hmm.
stock cheap.
Hmm.
But sometimes you got to see the proof
Yeah.
in the pudding. You know what I mean?
For
And it don't
sure.
got a premium stock. So I'm buying the shit out of Oklahoma stock and pot. To your point, thank you. Iron sharpens iron. You got them selling them. I'm buying them. I'm buying Florida State stock while it's cheap at 24.20. You know what I'm saying? 24, $22 a share. Cause based off
Uh,
that schedule, I think Florida State has I think Florida State has a chance to at least get back to that 14-ish, 13-ish range if they can run it.
Ooh.
We just happen to have some Oklahoma folks in here.
Mm.
Shout out to Hall of Fame college football, man. If you're watching my show, go
Hall of
watch all his.
Fame.
Hall of Fame. That's the boy Jay.
He is the hardest working person I know in the podcasting business, and got a great show and a great network of people, man. So shout out to Hall of Fame college football. So yeah, so those are my two teams that I'm buying the shit out of. I'm buying a lot of Florida State stock right now, and a lot of Oklahoma stock as much as I can afford. Because if they beat Texas once again, they're gonna go through the roof. But to Cal and my point, if they lose to Texas, that stock is gonna sink, and I'm gonna have to get rid of it as fast as I can.
Ugh.
AP,
Yes.
who stock, coach, or team right now you buying, can't get enough of it? Whether it
Mm.
be, and let us know, are you getting it at a low evaluation, a mid-level evaluation, or a high evaluation?
See, we went doing the show like 2 weeks ago. I had said something that third week. Like, keep telling y'all, goddamn Coach Satiki and the BYU Cougars, man.
Okay.
Hey,
All right.
that's why I said I ain't got to deal with Florida State no more. I got something else in the bag. I got something else in the bag. Guess what? That number one, Darren Alexander III, is my DB. Me and his daddy raised that boy. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Ellenwood, Georgia.
Okay.
Check him out. Yeah, look at the resume.
So where did
Okay.
BYU start? Didn't they start out at like 24, ranked 24? BYU started out ranked though, right?
I don't even know.
It don't matter. The stock has climbed because they climbed up 5 spots. They undefeated 5-0. So it's a hot stock. I'm not knocking the stock. I'm just trying to see where they started it. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I was hot on BYU last year.
Shout out to BYU, man. Shout out to BYU Cougars, man.
Yeah. I was hot on them last year. That's why I've been a little hesitant with them this year. I remember last year, I think we talked about the halfway point. I had their coach as the coach of the year last year, kind of at the halfway point of the season last year. I thought he was doing a great job. They kind of faltered towards the end of the season. So I just still need to see a little bit more from them. But I do agree, they are climbing. I'm going to check them out a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Go back and double check the facts. You know what I'm saying? See, you just gave some good info. So,
oh, yeah.
I'm interested to see them because like I said, I had a lot of interest in them last year. I think they have a lot of really good players, but I just want to see can they kind of get over that hump.
The number one out on that corner.
Number one, gotcha.
I was almost about to say, and I had to think about it. I was going to say that may have been the best investment that any of us has made until I thought about my Miami investment. Because Miami started at they was with 12 when they started.
Man, I've been on
Miami. And they number 2. I'm just saying
BYU. I caught that good.
But BYU still may be a better overall investment because you got them at a much cheaper evaluation than I got Miami. Miami started out at 12. And they're number 2 now. So it depends on how you want to look at it. Going from 12 to 2, is that a higher premium you can make going from unranked to 16 or ranked 23 to 16, something like that? I don't know. Miami might be the better. What you think, Cal? When you talking about relating to making money,
if I had to relate it to making money, I would go ahead and keep my Miami stock.
Yeah.
And I would drop the BYU stock if I had to make a choice. Reason being, again, like I said, I'm still not sure how BYU gonna finish the season out.
Well, and then when you translate into dollars,
Big 12, baby.
When you translate into dollars, it's still a more premium stock. You see what I'm saying? It's just a higher premium stock being from 12 to 2. Like if you top 2, it can't go no higher than 2 but 1. You know what I'm saying? So that stock is making.
I bought Miami. Yeah, I bought Carson in week 2.
Yeah. I was just trying to see. But I think BYU and Miami might be 2 of the best investments so far. Cal, you can want to retort to that?
This what I'm saying. Like obviously, when in the stock market, you want to go in with some of your stocks. You want to make your money and get out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I look at BYU, they schedule coming down the pike. They still got Arizona, they got Utah, they got Iowa State, they got Texas Tech, they got TCU.
They got a defense.
They got some pretty tough ass games coming down the pike. So I don't know if they don't come out of that thing with maybe 2 or 3 losses coming down the pike. That's what I'm saying with the BYU.
So you projecting? I'm just talking about currently right now, but you're projecting. I understand.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is, like the stock is hot right now, but I'm saying because we talking about getting in and getting out at the right time because the stocks that we're buying, we're saying we think those teams are going to continue to get better as the season. They probably may not lose any more games. I'm thinking BYU stock gonna come down some because I think they're gonna lose a few games.
I get. No, I'm not arguing that. I get what you're saying. Until Jason just said too. Now I get what you're saying. No, the point that I was making, I was talking about to this date at this point.
Yeah,
BYU and Miami at this point may have been the best 2 investment because
we
both got them at the beginning of the season. So to this point, you're projecting
Yeah.
farther out. I was just talking about to this point. That's
Yeah, and I agree with you on those. That's spot on with both of those. Like I said, I just see, moving
yeah,
forward,
yeah.
you done made your money on the BYU. I'd probably go on and cash out, take that money before that motherfucker start coming back down.
I'm
Right.
gonna give them a week or two. Like, hey, shit. If I can
I,
get
And
Florida State,
that's what I did with
man,
Florida State. See, I sold my
I'm
Florida
telling
State
you.
stock early because I wanted to get out before they played somebody. Cause I got them while they were hot for
You should
Alabama,
have called me. I
and
would
I
have sold it
sold
to
it.
you under the table.
Now I knew. I just bought it for them. I was shorting Florida State because I just knew it was, they came in low. You beat Alabama, it went through the
yeah,
roof. You know what I'm
yep,
saying? So I only
So
kept it for 2
straight to
weeks and I sold
14,
it.
like woo,
Yeah.
head rush.
But I'm buying back in. To your point, I'm buying back in.
there
I
you
like the
go.
way they. I like Florida State.
I've
When you
been
talk
sick
about
on
start,
Florida
I
State these
like them
last
at
couple
this
weeks.
evaluation. I didn't like them at the 14. It was too high. That's why I
Gotcha.
sold. But I like
Right.
them at this 24, 23 evaluation. I buy it at this price. So that's why I bought it. You know what I'm saying? And I ride
Okay.
it back up. And once they
Yep.
get about to 17, 16, I'm going to sell that shit again.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
I remember when I sold Dabo. I was like, ooh, Dabo ain't looking good.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got up out of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dabo. Now you talking about the falling? Yeah, that was Dabo, man. God, but we talked about how we have every year there are teams that start out in the top 10 and they finish unranked.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
So
that, I just
far,
would have
how
thought it was
many is
gonna
it
be
now? Just
Clemson.
three? It's
So
three
right
right now.
now we got
Notre Dame on the bubble.
so right now we got three teams
Three.
that
Penn
started
State,
top 10, right? Texas and
Texas,
Clemson.
Texas,
no, Texas, Alabama, and Clemson
Penn
are
State.
3 teams, and Penn State. That's 4.
No,
No, no,
No,
no,
no,
Penn
no,
Notre
State,
no.
Dame didn't
Penn
The
start
State,
other
top 5.
teams,
Clemson. No,
the
Notre
other
Dame not.
teams. No, I
No,
think
it's top 10.
I think it was which teams in the top 10 will finish outside of the top 25.
Right,
So it's
right.
Clemson right now, Penn State, and Texas
Texas,
Those
that
yeah,
three.
yeah.
fall into
And
that.
Notre Dame on the bubble. They can't afford to lose.
I
Oh yeah,
think
but
Notre
they
Dame,
still rank now. They
yeah, they right,
16.
yeah, and they're gonna probably win
But
out.
If they lose, man. Look at.
yeah. But you gotta
Uh,
still think, but like I said, Notre Dame, they do got 2 losses, but you have lost the two top 5 teams. You know what I'm saying? So you can't even like, I they battled hard, I would say, against 2 top 5 teams. That's a hell of a schedule to start the season off
mhm.
with.
They got a strong
So
schedule.
that's why I look at them still to me as a top 12 playoff type team because I think that they're right there, and I think their
But
quarterback
see,
gonna
they
continue
played
to
those
get
teams
better.
early though, so everybody's about even when you play early though, man. Like those teams who they
Yeah, but
played.
they was breaking in a new quarterback. You know what I'm
I
saying? Like, I mean, he's a freshman. You know,
mean, hey,
it happened. I'm just telling you, they
yeah,
stopped back on the ride. That's all I'm saying.
that
uh,
Notre Dame would
that
take
luck of
care
the
of
Irish,
BYU.
man.
Notre Dame would take care of BYU.
No,
Hall of Fame college
they better not try
football.
number one.
He said, I would like to point out that I never bought Texas or Penn State stock. That's great. So you didn't lose any money on that. And he
Yes, sir.
owned Oklahoma and Notre Dame stock since the preseason and bought Miami
Congratulations,
after week 1.
congratulations on that
So I'm going to
Oklahoma
say
stop.
the Miami and the
Yes,
Oklahoma
sir.
stock have been big winners for you. Mainly the Miami. Oklahoma has done pretty good, but mainly Miami has been a great profitable stock. Oklahoma has been profitable. I'm just saying Miami is different. But at this current time, you in the same boat that Cal and I are in. You have lost money on Notre Dame stock. So, Jason, let me ask you the same question. Are you holding Notre Dame stock? Because you don't lost money. Are you still holding it?
Man, you better sell that shit and put some more into Oklahoma or something.
I think we both care. We holding Notre Dame. We holding
Yeah,
it.
I'm old Notre Dame.
Shit, we don't lost money. Might well hold that shit down. Then based off the
Yeah,
schedule, it look like it's gonna go back up. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah.
just want to know where Jason mind that he might be in the same boat. He say he holding too. So we all in the same boat
Man.
holding Notre Dame stock right now. You know
Okay,
what I
we'll see
mean?
y'all in like 3 more weeks.
Well, it is what it is. So guys, anything else on the stock market before we ring the bell and close the market on the day, man?
On the stock market,
Do we have any like friend stocks that you don't heard about? You might be want to look into. You might want to buy.
Yeah, I've been looking into some of that.
I'm buying. I think I'm gonna buy some of the Memphis stock
Well,
because I had them in my playoff anyway.
I thought about Mizzou.
I'm gonna buy a little bit more.
Missouri, a good one. Hey, man.
Crack at Mizzou, you know.
Hey, Pot. Now I tell you what, they're gonna be a high risk, high reward stock. Cause guess who they play this weekend? They play Alabama this weekend. So if you buy it right now and they beat Bama, that shit gonna go through the roof.
I agree. You buying?
But if they lose, but that ain't a bad start though. But it's high risk, high reward.
I'm gonna see what they do. I'm gonna give them this week. If they do something, I'm gonna give me some next week.
You gonna hold on? I got
you. I'm good with what this thing, man. I'm sitting on. I'm good this year so far.
Okay.
My little stock, just, you know, I'm waiting on this residual check. You understand?
So I can't think of his name. You know what? While I'm talking, I'm gonna pull it up. But I'm buying some stock into USC has a receiver.
South Carolina or Southern California?
Oh yeah, my bad. Southern Cal. My bad. Yeah, Southern Cal. So they got a receiver, and I was trying to figure out what his name
like number
was.
2 or number 3 or something. Little slim dude.
Yeah, little slim man. He kind of remind me of
Is he a transfer student?
No, I think he like a sophomore.
He's been there, okay.
So you're not talking a player.
His name, yeah, I'm buying stock in the player. His name is Makai Lemon. That's his name. He's number 6 for USC.
Okay.
Next time you check USC, check out Makai Lemon. Last game when I seen him play, when they played Illinois last week, he had maybe 150 receiving. He had another 75-yard call back. But the kid he kind of reminds me of Jackson Smith and Jigba at Ohio State, kind of that same type build.
They play Michigan this weekend.
Yeah,
so he gonna be on the world stage this weekend playing Michigan prime time.
We buying player stock, man. Look here, I'm throwing his name already in the hat, man. He's gonna be a future Jim Thorpe Award winner, man. Darren Alexander III.
All right.
Back number 1, BYU.
Gotcha.
He was number 24 last year. He's number 1 this year. Check him out.
Gotcha. Locked in.
With that being said, man, that's it for the stock market, man. Cool Cal, let people know if you got anything going on where they can find you, anything before we slide out of here.
Yeah, man. Shit. You know where to find me, man. Tuesday night. Respect the Hedges, man. Shout out to the crew over there. Wednesday nights, just my damn opinion. Love to be here with my partners, man. Chopping it up. And I want to say one quick thing too before we go, man. And this is an NFL thing. What y'all think about this new stupid ass fad of these cats? You know what I'm saying? Fumbling the ball at the goal line, putting the ball out. You know what I'm saying? Not running through the play, fumbling. Now these cats are starting to lose games with the running back, obviously with the Cardinals last week. That shit lost you the game.
100,000.
Yeah, the coach should have slapped the shit out of him.
You gonna find
you gonna get us all fired because you trying to look cool carrying the ball across the goal line all lackadaisical.
So let's go.
I'm gonna tell you.
Come here, side.
And do what I keep telling folks, and I'm gonna stand on and do what I think. All this shit stem from all this self on self.
Okay.
But these fools, these pros, man.
But I'm talking about where it starts.
Okay. But these cats are trying to look cool.
The first person they just lax. Like it mentally, they got a mental block somewhere.
Oh, that guy who in the league, that guy in the league, I think they hit 3rd, 4th year because he was 3rd string. So what I'm saying is, he was just playing. He don't been in 7. He ain't been in the league.
Shout out to the DB who didn't give up on the play, man. Like that, all the DBs, future DBs. That's how you do not give up on the play. Run
There you go. There you go.
If you have to.
To me, it started with Deshaun Jackson. I don't know if you remember Deshaun Jackson had a couple times where, because he wanted to look cool, you know what I'm saying? I think one time he slapped the ball out before he got to the goal line trying to look cool. And it just seemed like you see other people do it. They may not have fumbled or had the ball swiped out, but there's a lot of cats that right when they get across the goal line, you know, they feel like they want to drop the ball. You know what I'm saying? And
it's made it in the goal line.
I'm gonna say that I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say Deshaun. I wouldn't put it on Deshaun Jackson alone because, I mean, other people. One of my favorite Dallas Cowboys did it in a big game too. You know what I'm saying? Leon Lett dropped the ball before it trying to celebrate, and that was 20 years before that. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I don't think like he started. I think Deshaun Jackson's more. It looked cool. That's my point. Like not necessarily just being lackadaisical, but I'm trying to look cool on the play. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's why Leon Lett did it too. Only reason I'm saying that is because
in the Super Bowl,
a lineman getting a chance to score.
BB ran him down.
He trying to wild out and maybe not like looking cool as in like how you were related now to social media cool.
You know, Leon was wild, big old D boy. He was out there. He was gonna freak with it, boy. He had to make it to he was a freak with it, boy.
It was stupid and selfish and whatever you want. It was all that the same reason why that kid should have done it. But so my parallel was it was just like a lot of kids haven't seen that one Leon Lett play. A lot of kids haven't seen that one Deshaun Foster play. I think it's built up over time in a culture.
Yeah. No, I get you. I'm saying I don't think he necessarily like started like a trend. He's the first person I could remember like doing that on multiple occasions.
Gotcha.
Is what I'm saying, to where he broke out because we know how quick, athletic, fast he was. And when he got to the goal line, and he would, you know, just either drop it or get super, super lax. And I think it was more so like to look cool. And so I don't think people are just necessarily mimicking him. I think it's it's just a bad habit that's just been developed over time.
And I took it from a third stringer who knew he probably was never going to get a chance to play. The first two guys went down, and you finally get a chance to score in the big game, and you had them same emotions that Leon Lett had, type thing. I don't think he was trying to be cool. I just think that he got caught up in it. He was being tough. He got caught up in it. He was a third stringer. Ain't never played, finally get a chance to play, and you get your big chance, and you just want to – that's what I'm saying. It just happened. I don't know. I get it.
I got you.
Another thing too, man. Like I don't know if anybody have addressed this or not, man. But the way these kids wear their football clothes now, will damn near look like you wearing a girdle, and you just nothing but knee.
They ain't got nowhere near the pads we had.
But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. It's a way to do everything and wait, because you're not going to go to the NFL and pull your motherfucking pants all the way up and be playing a game like that.
Actually, will. And I'm gonna give you my retort to that, and you know, because I would like
pull your socks up. You're gonna have your pants at a certain level when you can make it to the NFL when you represent that shield, bro.
They pull that shit up.
All this what they got going on now. So, I wish you had did that in our era.
And that's the point, and that's what I'm getting at. It was
that's
our
my kill
era.
Zone. From your hip all the way down to your ankles, bro. That's my kill zone. Now I come across your chest, but that kill zone. You want to be pretty, boy, you're gonna be on some crutches.
So that's what the studies was about. See, our era was different. You had to have your knee pads in, your hip pads in, your butt, all that in, and your pants had to be down to your knee. Matter of fact, when we first came in, we were just about Nike shoes. You couldn't even, we used to spat, but when we got to college, we couldn't spat because you couldn't cover up the Nike logo. But my point being now, there was a study that was done. That's why they got away from it, because the way people were getting injured, you was not getting injured from helmets to the knees and to the thighs and all that. You were getting hit in the chest or butt and higher.
Okay.
That's why they laxed the rule and got away from it, because that wasn't causing injuries. So that's why people wasn't wearing, cause about football, that's what I found about in college. It's about being light as you can and fast as you can.
Man,
so people
you out
were
there
trying to
jumping
get
and falling
rid of
on
all
your
them
knees.
goddamn.
You out there
Right,
getting turf burns and shit all on your knees and cherries and stuff.
Folk don't play
for
on
no
turf
damn
no more.
reason.
Folk, we ain't
For
folk
no
play
reason.
Folk ain't played on turf in 25 years.
I'm talking about even off the little stuff that the little artificial grass turf that they playing on do the same thing, bro. Shit, then it's gonna get cold outside, bro. Like I said, I wish you would.
Knee pads ain't got. Oh, okay, but
You gonna wear some extra knee pads. You're gonna need some extra knee braces that week when you at home with ice on your leg.
Oh, every shoulder pad done got smaller. Jersey, everything small. You want to be lighter and faster.
And see, that's the point.
Telling you, that's,
and look,
we used to have 260-pound Mike linebackers. Like they used to be like the norm.
That's what changed the game,
rolls and real pads, and
we can't even. You can't even. They can't even tackle no more. You can't even block no more. Like the whole game, really, in a little while, bro. They don't put so much water. They don't put so much water on the sugar, bro. That shit gonna be tasting like a flat Flintstone kid in your mouth.
That's true. That's another argument for another day. 10 years, the game is gonna be completely different. I do agree with that.
You catch the ball and try to run me over. I'm trying to protect myself. If I don't drop to try to hit you, you just gonna run straight through my chest. But as soon as I drop to try to hit you,
I don't know what that has to do with the length of the pass, but
that's the helmet.
I get what you're saying. That's just you don't change, you don't move the goalpost a little bit. But with that being said, Pot, tell the people where they can find you, what you got going on.
Well, you already know where I'm at in the chat on Tuesday between the hedges. Go to Yayo one time on Instagram. Follow me. You know, AP Kennels coming soon. Home of the Frenches and the Prescanarios. And I'm just holding it down, doing my thing in these streets with my brother from another mother, my homie, the coolest one of all, Cool Cal. You understand what I'm saying? So hit that like, hit subscribe, man. Hit that bell to get notified. You know where to find me on Wednesday, hump day. I'm here. I ain't Big Mike. I'm hype.
And man, both of y'all hang out backstage there for 2-3 minutes. I want to holler at y'all about something real quick. With that being said, man, just another episode of Just My Damn Opinion. Hey, man, they like assholes, man. You know everybody got one, and your boy got one too. Until the next week, man. We up out of here.
We out. Salute.